Morning YouTube. It's day's 26th. Right, I'm just buzzing off this, right. Just got this in the mail. Let me just flip this round so I can see what I'm doing. Hang on. Just to check that it's in shot. Yeah. Right. Just got this in the mail, right. God, that's just taken me straight out of everything that has. I'm buzzing, completely buzzing with this. The Pink Floyd CD Pulse, yeah. I had this CD. I originally bought this CD in its original form, in its cardboard form with its pulse light flashing on its spine. On the very first day of its release here in Liverpool, I actually made the purchase. I actually went over the water to Liverpool, or I was living in Liverpool at the time, I can't remember, because I've lived both in Liverpool and on the Wirral. But anyway, I went to HMV in Liverpool on the day it was released, and it was actually for someone else. I actually bought it for someone else, but it was me who did the purchase, yeah. I actually got my arse down to the actual HMV store in Liverpool city centre and bought it on the first day it was released. So I know exactly what its packaging should be like. To cut a long story short, it was battered. I played it that much, right? It was battered after about a year, and then I don't have it any longer. Let's put it that way. And that was about a year after its initial release, and I've not had it since. Pulse was originally released, 15 years ago? Straight after the Division Bell? Was it at least 10 years ago? So I've had to do without the actual CD copy for at least 10 years, yeah? I hope I haven't got my address in shot there, otherwise I'm just not going to be able to post this to YouTube, post this video up. Fucking hope I haven't got my address in there. It's only just this minute come to me in the mail, in Saturday's mail. Yeah, it's Saturday. Now, I'm going to have a laugh and joke here live with you, yeah, because I've just bought this as very good online, yeah, in another long story short, yeah. So, I've got no anticipation of whether it's going to be in its original form, i.e. The way I've just described its original release was released in, or in its later generation of releases, of re-releases. It just came in a standard CD dual case, didn't it, in its re-releases throughout years. I don't know what I'm going to open here, so I'll repeat, I'm going to do this live for you for a laugh. I paid £7 including delivery, so that's what, $10 US, £7 sterling. It was described as very good. There was nothing in the condition notes, nothing at all, to say what release it was, whether it was the original cardboard release, whether the pulse light on the spine was flashing still. I can change the batteries and that, by the way. I found a way to do that, so I don't mind if it's not flashing, if it turns out to be the cardboard release. And the notes also didn't state whether it was in its re-release form, as I say, in its CD dual case. So I'm going to open this with complete intrepidation and excitement. Here we go. You're going to see it live with me. You know what? It's in its fucking... no! It is cardboard, but it's in the next generation cardboard without the pulse. That's why it was so cheap. Oh, fuck! I was dead excited then when I saw the cardboard. I thought, no, it's not. It's in the second generation, or third generation. It's had that many releases, that many issues. Yeah, it's completely different. It's not as it was original, in its original form. The way the CDs are kept there, it's all different, even though it's still better than in its later day releases where it was in just standard plastic. These are probably just copies as well, CDRs, I bet they are. I knew it wouldn't be sealed. These are probably CDRs. It's so very hard to come by now, this in good nick without scratches. If these haven't got scratches on these discs, then it's definitely CDR. These are definitely CDRs, these, not the originals. Yeah, the scratchless. They can have EMI and all kinds of crap on the inside of the discs there, and yet they can still be CDRs. They won't be originals, but it's better than the later generation of reissues where it was, as I say, just the standard plastic. I haven't got a CD case at hand. You know what I mean? Just a standard plastic CD case. If the entire thing is bootleg, then it's damn good on its initial look there. It's in really good nick. It's really good nick, and it's solid as well. It's consistent, the nick in it, on it. I can imagine it is an original, but a later issue. The original issue, cardboard issues, had a different spine with the pulse light there, and I actually found a way to get into the case. It was broader as well. It was broader. I actually found a way to actually get in the case and spike it out with a screwdriver, and I actually found a way to replace the batteries in the chamber there. As I say, I only had it for about a year and a half. The pulse actually stayed pulsing for a good 12 months when I bought it. I changed the batteries in it, and I must have had it for a further 6 months, and then I don't know where it went. But I'm just made up to have it. As I say, I didn't know how it was going to come. It's because I had the original on its day of release. This, even though it is still cardboard, it doesn't compare. It's in bloody good nick, I tell you, and it's consistently in good nick as well. It's not a bootleg from India. I'm sure it's not. It had so many re-releases. This double CD set. It did. It had so many. I was too busy to keep on top of how many re-releases, and also to repurchase it. Isn't it? You just don't think twice when you're in your 20s, do you? You don't stop for a minute, do you? In your 30s, 20s and 30s, do you? You just don't stop twice, do you? Just don't stop for a single second, do you? Things come and go. You know what, I'm just so made up to have this back. Been after this for so long to get it again. So damn long. And on CD as well. I've seen the DVD of this, and it's just, the gig itself is awful. It's just bland. I found it was bland. A friend brought it round and I watched it. It was just dead bland. Even though I've got a 5.1 setup and a 6.1 setup, it just didn't have anything to look at. I'm just so made up with this. You can see this, can't you? Yeah, you can see this as I'm turning the pages. It's completely different. The photography's all different. The images are different, yeah. Even though it's like a good 15 years since I last saw my original, I can tell straight away the images, even the images and the photography on the pages is different. You can still get the original issue which I was talking about online, but you're looking at £45, £50 in good nick, so you're looking at $80 on the UK websites, that is, in its original form, and I believe you can still get them with the pulse lighting, the light pulsing even, but you can change the batteries. I think that's just, if you read that in the notes, it's just gimmick that. Don't pay extra for it, because you can actually find a way to enter the chamber there. You can actually get into it via the case this way. Don't try chipping at it on its spine. Go into it that way with a spanner, a screwdriver, and you'll find the case is broader than this. Like I said, and it's quite manageable actually. There you go. There's my little histoire on pulse, Floyd pulse. I'll be made up to play this in a bit. Made up, what? So yeah,